guys, welcome back to the Gun Deity channel. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that one of my favorite guns, one of my favorite rifles, is my Kel-Tec Sub 2000. Well, I upgraded. Previously, I had the Gen 1 of the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. I had the opportunity to trade up to a Gen 2. And some of the biggest differences between the Gen 1 and Gen 2 is the Gen 2 has this MLock system that goes all along the front, and it's got Picatinny rails on the front end, so you can mount like optics or foregrips or anything like that. Now, I will say one of the negative sides about mounting an optic, as you can see with this fire field that's on here, is because this pistol folds in half, that optic gets in the way of it actually locking its fold. Granted, that's still pretty small, so not a big deal. You can always make that a really small package just like that. So it's not a big deal, but I'll probably get a folding adapter for this down the road so that way the optic can get out of the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the fire field on there, but that's how it came when I bought it. This one does have a muzzle device on the front end. This just keeps the blast going forward, so it's not as concussive coming back. Yeah, but neat gun. This is the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 that runs Glock 17 mags. Now, it did come with a polymer P mag. Out of pure stupidity, all I brought was the one polymer P mag. But what's really cool is it uses the same mags as my Palmetto State Armory Dagger full size. So magazine compatibility is one of the main reasons why carbines got so popular. Back in the old cowboy day, a lot of cowboys would run a lever action carbine that was chambered in the same caliber that their revolver was. So that way they had one bandolier belt full of ammunition. They didn't have 1,000 different types of ammo on them. So having a carbine chambered in the same caliber as your pistol is nice. Having one that uses the same mags as your pistol, even better. That just means less things you have to carry. So it's just a nice option. Granted, would I use the Kel-Tec in a bug out last ditch effort? Probably not. This is more like a truck gun or something like that. But it is still a cool concept that you can run same mags as your pistol. But enough of me blabbering. Let's put some rounds on target, see how it goes. This does charge from the rear. It is a single finger charge. They do make kits to make it a double charge, but right now it's pretty much how I got it. So this does have a cross bolt safety on it. Anyone who knows anything about cross bolt safeties know they're kind of annoying, but it does have it. So let's get some shots on target, see how zeroed this red dot is. Like I said, I bought this just the way it is. And just like the Gen 1, there's almost no recoil. It's a 9mm at the end of the day. So, no recoil is part of the game. But it is very fun to shoot. Let's see if you guys can see how much recoil is in there. This red dot looks pretty zeroed from the distance I'm at. Granted, I am not very far. I am maybe 25 yards from the target, maybe. So let's shoot out of some distance and see if she's close. Granted, you're not going to hear any targets hit, but I'll know if it hits close. Oh, and that right there, guys, would be what's considered a stovepipe or failure to eject. All right, let's see if we have any other failures. Okay, so this fire field's actually not a bad one. And what's really neat about this fire field, they're really cheap, and they have multiple different types of reticles. So it's a little turn knob. I'll show you up in an up-close video, but it's a little turn knob that changes the reticle, so you can use whatever one you like. They're not expensive, so I wouldn't put it on your bug out gun. They may not hold 0 over time, or may just degrade over time. But for a fun range toy, or maybe even a truck gun, why not? Now there is no last bolt hold open, so when you get that last click, you actually have to charge it to see that it's clear. So those are pluses and minuses of this guy. Now, you know, let's just have some fun. Got a full mag again. Couple of pointers that I need to point out is I do have this 3-position buttstock. It's a little 3-position buttstock at the fullest extension. I am a 6'1" guy, so having that extra length of pull actually helps with me. This thing's just a cool little gun. A couple other things I did not point out is, compared to the Gen 1, it does not have the fiber optic front hooded sight. It is hooded, but it's not completely over the top. It just has a standard black post, and it's got a ghost ring rear. Some just to point out, I will say that this red dot co-witnesses with the iron sights. That's why it makes me kind of leery about changing anything, because everything co-witnesses. And it's already pretty zeroed, so it's kind of sucks to change everything up and have to redo everything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This might be a fun thing to play around with and see what we do. But let's get some more rounds on target, and we'll go over the pros and cons, and hopefully we have no more failures. As you can see, one of the biggest pros is how fast and accurate you can shoot this. I mean, like I said, I am 25 yards away, but I'm able to put rounds on target pretty quickly, pretty easily on a little 10-inch target. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal for what it is. I mean, you can't go wrong with accurate shots quickly, and that's hard to do even with my pistol. So it is nice to have that third point of contact that you get from a rifle that you can't get with a pistol, not legally at least. The trigger is a little spongy. That's Kel-Tec for you. They very rarely have nice triggers on their guns. Usually most of their guns are kind of a spongy trigger. It almost feels disconnected from the actual gun. But I mean, those are all like minor things, especially when this gun, like I said, it will probably be a truck gun, which is, if I'm resorting to a carbine in that kind of situation, shit's already gotten really bad. So my thought process on a truck gun is it doesn't have to be the most aggressive thing. It doesn't have to be the biggest and baddest thing, because chances are you're never going to have to use it. You do want something that you can trust is going to fire when you have it. And I like the added plus of magazine compatibility. Those are all both good things, because if I need to resort to a carbine, I can have 3 or 4 mags in the car plus my pistol, and I have decent amount of firepower to get back home to get my actual gun. That's what this is really designed for. This is to get you to your actual, like, shit hits the fan gun. I wouldn't call this a shit hits the fan. This would be a fun hiking gun though. You throw it in a hiking bag, fold it up. It'd be really fun for that. But let's just dump this down and see what we get. Okay. Well, I think a rock came back and knocked me in the finger. Like I said, I am only sitting about 25 yards, and my target is being held down by 2 rocks. So there's a chance that I caught a little shrapnel there from the rock bouncing back. Yet again, not ideal, not safe. I wouldn't recommend it. But as a truck gun, or a fun range toy, or a hiking gun, the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 is pretty fun for that. And it's 9mm, so you can shoot it all day for fairly cheap. It's not as cheap as it used to be, but God, is it a heck of a lot cheaper than 5.56. So it makes it fun. You can go out to the range and not be upset that you just spent $30 worth of ammunition in one magazine. So, you know, that's pretty upsetting. But this is a good alternative for a fun range toy, or, you know, bug out kit, maybe to get to your main kit. I don't know. You decide what's best for you. I will say what's best for me is this is a fun truck gun, a fun range toy, and maybe a hiking bag one day. We'll see. Yet again, not all guns need a purpose. This could be just a fun gun. It's just a fun gun to have. Granted, it's got a lot of popularity recently, notoriety, I should say, because of that recent school shooting. I don't condone any of that. That's disgusting. Anyone who does that, well, should be taken out back. You could fill in the rest from there. But as a fun range toy, something just fun and innovative. I mean, Kel-Tec innovated a whole nation with this folding gun. Now you got things like the FPC from Smith&Wesson that's kind of imitating it, but when it came out on the market, there wasn't many options for like a really portable gun. You had 22 caliber guns that were foldable and some really expensive ARs, but that was really it. Nothing for the budget-minded person, because you could get these for about $400 to $500 all day long. If it's used, you can usually get them for like $300 or $400 all day long. So it's a really good budget-minded gun, and you get foldability. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But definitely something cool to check out. Check out Kel-Tec if you guys ever get a chance. They got lots of cool options. The Sub2000s are a little hard to get your hands on because they are a very popular rifle. Long before the notoriety, they were popular. And I'm sure the notoriety helped make sure that you couldn't get them very easily. So definitely something cool to check out. You guys should check out the Kel-Tec Sub2000. If you have a Glock, it's a definite plus. If you don't, they do have other options that take Smith&Wesson or Beretta mags. So always good options for you, whatever you decide you want to carry. Just so you guys are aware, I do have a new affiliate link down in the bottom. If you want to get any really cool merchandise, or you want to get any cool shooting supplies, there's a few links in the description below. Caldwell shooting, we got Benchmaster, we have Crimson Trace, Smith&Wesson merchandise. There's a bunch of really good ones down there. So if you guys are in the market for anything cool to take to the range, you need holsters, you need anything like that, check out the description below. Click on one of those affiliate links. Anything you buy in there, I get a little chunk back towards me, and that goes towards ammunition or, you know, different firearms for the channel. Also, in the comment section, let me know if this is a gun that you would like, or if it's just a little too weird for you, or the notoriety kind of shuts you off from it. Let me know. Comment in the comment section, like this video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, hit the little bell icon so you know when I post videos. Till the next time, this is Gun Deity.
I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. You call me a